Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am chess number 81. Today I am going to talk on the lecturate topic. I am associated with the Ankur group for long-term slow-pace strategy. As we all know, we all proudly celebrated the 15th January as the Army Day. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk on the topic Indian Army. Indian Army is the largest branch and the land-based branch and largest component of the Indian Armed Forces, as 13 lakh serving personnel are serving the Indian Army. The President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Army. The Indian Army's primary mission is to national security and national unity. Also, to maintain the external aggression and the internal defeats, and maintain the unity and discipline and peace during its border. So, the Chief of Army Staff of Indian Army is General Manoj Mukund Naravne sir, and the highest rank in the Indian Army is Field Marshal, and the other ranks followed by the lowest to highest are as Lieutenant, Captain, Major, Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel, Brigadier, Major General, Lieutenant General, and General. The Indian Army organized into the 7 commands, that is 6 operational command and the 1 training command. These are Western Command, Eastern Command, Northern Command, Southern Command, Southwestern Command, Central Command, and the Training Command. The Indian Army is day by day becomes more powerful becomes more powerful with advanced machinery and weapons. The youth generation is more influenced to join the Indian Army. And I am very happy to say that girls also can join the Indian Army through the NDA entry and as well as the Jawan through the open rally. That's all for the day. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am chess number 81. I am associated with the Ankur Group SSB aspirant for long-term slow-pace strategy. Today I am going to talk on the lecturate topic. We all are here from the various parts of the India, and we generally use the many appliances like their smartphone, smart TV, refrigerator, washing machine, etc. These all are about the science. Yes, friends, today I am going to talk on the topic science is a boon or ban. We all are living in a 21st century. We are all living in the 21st century, as we don't have to take much efforts to do any work just because of science. Best example of science is the biotechnology. Biotechnology is a very important aspect of science. Just because of biotechnology, we all facing the COVID-19 crisis, but just because of biotechnology, the scientists can make the vaccine, antibodies to cure the COVID-19. Also, just not only the medical field, but also not only the medical field, but also biotechnology can be used in the commercial as well as in the agricultural field. Not only the biotechnology, but as weather forecast. Weather forecast is also related in science. Due to weather forecast, we can save the lives before the any flood or any natural calamities. But friends, you all know the coin has the 2 faces. As like the science has some advantages as well as it has some disadvantages too. If science is using in a wrong way, it could be very dangerous for us. Just example, the making of the nuclear bomb. As we all know about the very dangerous effect of nuclear bomb in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They all are facing that effect for many decades. And also, if we take the now example as invention of water pump. If water pump is used excessive, then it decreases the water level from the earth. So, due to time bound concern, due to time bond, I conclude my topic as science is not a boon or ban. It depends upon the how we use the science. If we use the science in a proper way, then it will be a benefited. But if we use in a wrong way, then it will be dangerous. So that's all.